What is up, guys? Hello from Impact Arena. Today, I'm here to attend the Bangkok Hot Rod Show, one of my personal favorite car events in the country of Thailand. This country is known for its epic motorsports and car shows, but me personally, from my personal taste, this event is one of the best car events in the country of Thailand. And one thing that I love about it is just how diverse it is. Everything from classic hot rods, muscle cars, JDM, Euro cars, and a bunch of extremely sick motorcycle builds that I personally know nothing about, but I'm still gonna show them to you anyway. So this is Impact Arena. Thankfully, the Bangkok Hot Rod Show is indoors because it is brutally hot these days in Thailand. We started our intro here at the Car Venture booth. What these guys do is they build custom hot rods, toys, and they do NFTs as well. And they have some very, very cool custom cars here. Some of the best at the show today. I'm gonna show you what they have going on, then we'll tour the rest of the show. See what I'm saying? They make this type of stuff. This is a full custom statue. You can see it's for sale here for 230,000 baht. That is about 7,000 US dollars. And of course, custom hot rods and even little miniature toys like this. You can have your custom car with a matching toy. One of my personal favorites is, I love this. I don't even know what this, oh, I just noticed here, it's a Dodge because it's got a Ram there. So this is like a cargo type of van, but really, this Cadillac is unreal. Look at how cool this thing is. One of my favorite things about it is just all the black trim. Normally, where all this would be super bright chrome, they did everything in black, and the contrast between the silver paint and the black trim is just incredibly sick. Beautiful pickup truck. I love the teal color. And so I've noticed that almost all of them, they'll have like a matching toy. This one, 88,000 baht. So that is about 2,500 US dollars. So one of the guys just told me this is actually a Lincoln, and I see now it says Continental right here. I'm more of an American muscle car type of guy, but I love these like 60s cars. Look at this Cadillac. Oh my God. Look at the size of this Cadillac. I cannot imagine driving this thing through Bangkok. I'm telling you right now, you guys are gonna see me extremely excited for a lot of the vehicles that are here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show, because to me personally, this stuff is so incredibly cool. Like, did you ever imagine that you would see an Impala Lowrider with hydraulics and 13-inch Daytons in Bangkok? Like, you expect to see this in California, not in Thailand. And that's what I love about it. So this booth is actually the guys from Hotrod. If you're an OG member of the CB Media YouTube channel, you will recognize that name, Hotrod. And it's my friend Joe. His name's Joe Hawaii, or Hawaii Joe, and he builds, well, custom hot rods. Me personally, I love the C10. And normally when it comes to C10s, I really like the fleet sides, all the pinstriping that you have here, the El Camino. You know, it's actually surprising. Thailand has some of the nicest El Caminos I've ever seen in my life. I know that's crazy, but check this thing out. Look at how beautiful this is. Hey guys, real quick, at the end of this video, I'm gonna be showing you the vehicles that won Best of Show in their category. So if you wanna see the cars that brought home some medal here at the 2024 Bangkok Hot Rod Show, make sure to stay to the end of this video. Beautiful red Chevrolet C10. Actually, this is an Apache. I love the color combo, the red with the white top and the moon cap wheels or whatever you call them. Like I said, this is my stuff, man. This is what I truly enjoy. Extremely rare here in Thailand. I've only seen maybe 3 or 4 OBS original body style Chevrolet pickup trucks in 6 to 7 years here in Thailand. And this one is super cool. It's like so period correct with the flame paint job. One of my favorite trucks at this event. I love OBS pickup trucks. Of course, you're gonna have a bunch of vendors at this event as well. this guy came out with a pretty sweet setup. These are called the Ford COEs. It stands for cab over engine. They're very cool trucks, and you actually see a lot of them here in Thailand. And then this row, look at that. This is the section of all wide body cars. So obviously there's going to be different classes here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show, and these vehicles that you see are in the wide body class. As you probably saw, I have cream pie here, my own personal car build, BMW E30, rocking a Pandem wide body kit, powered by an S65 M3 V8. And I like to think that my car is very nice, but some of the cars that are competing in the wide body class here are just totally insane. So you have this classic Mercedes, which is super cool. And then you have my Pandem brother, which this is an S13 Coupe Silvia with a Pandem wide body kit. You have an EG hatchback. This is from the shop Kevin Mans, and what they specialize in is carbon fiber work. So this is a completely custom carbon fiber wide body EG. You have a Liberty Walk Porsche 911, probably my two favorite wide body cars here. This DTM inspired Mercedes. I shot a video of the shop that built this as well, and my friend Oat from Infinite Motorsports. This is his Porsche Cayman that has the old versus new body kit on it, and this thing is just nuts. You know, I came into this thinking that I had a chance, maybe I had a chance of winning the wide body category. But when Oat showed up in this car, all my hopes and dreams went out the window of winning the wide body class here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show. You have a BMW here, a Z3. This is also from Infinite Motorsports, wide body on air ride, cream pie. My beautiful BMW E30. I absolutely love this car. So they're about to do the opening ceremony here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show. So you're gonna notice a lot of these guys that have the custom choppers are actually from Japan. Like this guy and this guy, they're actually Japanese, and they came here to Thailand just for this event. This Impala is super beautiful, but this is the car I really wanted to show you. Honestly, one of the nicest car builds here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show is surprisingly a Nissan. This is a brand new build here in Thailand, and it is a fully restored C10 Skyline GTR. I'm talking about this thing is absolute, built to perfection. I want to show you this. Look underneath this thing. Look at that. It is essentially a brand new car. I'm talking about full nut and bolt restoration on this thing. And also, what's underneath the hood? Completely shaved engine bay with a built, naturally aspirated RB26. This thing is C10 Skyline perfection. You know, I know it's weird to see some stuff like that at a hot rod show, but trust me, there's lots of cool hot rod stuff here as well. You know, these Volkswagen Beetles, these classic air-cooled Beetles are very popular here in Thailand, and I've seen some of them that are extremely nice. Personally, this one with the GT3 RS livery on it and the Porsche wheels, this thing is incredibly nice. And on the complete opposite end of that, look at this thing. How cool is this? And remember what I was talking about as far as diversity at this event? You have these Volkswagen Beetles, and then you have an R34 GTR on air ride. Like, what? Man, I love the color on this gray panel van. This thing is so incredibly clean. But what I like even more than the color spec on this is this teal C10. I saw this C10 at the Moon Eyes open house not long ago. And this thing is just beautiful. I love C10s. And this one is probably one of the nicest ones in Thailand. Oh, what is this? Speaking of Moon Eyes, what is going on here? I have never seen this build ever. It's a Moon Eyes themed first gen Camaro with the steely wheels and the fat tires. It almost looks like a NASCAR style hot rod. Okay, this might be one of my favorite car builds here so far. Specifically, I love the fitment and like the wheel and tire choice. Oh my God, look at this Impala. I don't know if it comes off on camera well, but like the metallic green, and then you have the gold leaf in it. Dude, this thing is incredibly sick. Wow. So there's surprisingly a lot of Impalas here, but so far, I think this might be my favorite. It's the color. It's that really dark metallic green with the gold leaf and then the gold Daytons on it. Man, that thing is nice. Here's another Impala, but this is a different style. You notice it has like 20-inch wheels. This is more of a pro touring style Impala build here. Another Impala. Look at this thing. Oh my God, dude. Look at the suspension setup on this thing. Even all the airbrushing on the chassis. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is a 1965. And then next to it, you have another El Camino. Like I said, El Caminos here are surprisingly popular. So this guy is part of the Bounce Luxury Car Club. And this thing is just super clean. I love the patina. I love the wire wheels. I just have always loved this thing. I think this guy lives in Pattaya because I've seen it around like Pattaya pretty often. Look, even more Lowrider Impalas, dude. This event is crazy, dude. This is something that you definitely do not see often here in Thailand. Check out the period correct side pipes on this thing. I'm pretty sure this is maybe a Caprice. I love the roof. Look at the airbrush work on it. What the hell is going on here? Look at this thing. I love the airbrush work on it. It almost makes it look like it's like 2D, like a cartoon or something. It's definitely unique. I'm even more confused on what the hell is going on here. Look at this thing. It's this cab definitely did not come on this chassis, and it has a Nissan inline 6 diesel in it with what? I'm awfully confused on what is happening here. Oh my God, guys. One of my favorite car builds in all of Thailand. I made a video with this pickup truck way back in the day when I had my racetrack out in the Chonburi province. You probably saw the video if you've been on this channel for a while. If not, I'll link it to you somewhere here. But this pickup is super unique because it's a full custom chassis with a turbocharged Honda K20 in it. I actually got to drive this car. I didn't fit very well, so it wasn't the best driving experience, but this is honestly one of my favorite car builds in the country of Thailand. So I'm guessing this is mini truck row, which I'm not mad at it. This Nissan hardbody is super unique. I see it at a lot of events here in Thailand, but one that I really want to show you, it's my first time seeing this truck because if I'm not mistaken, the guy lives down in southern Thailand, and it's this Chevrolet Colorado that I feel like this thing came from like Texas. It's very much like the wheel fitment, the chassis, and the way that it's set up. It looks like something that you would see in Texas. But what makes it super sick is the engine bay. Look at the tubular header and the giant turbo on this thing. I just noticed his plate, rocking the Cali plate. And then this row is kind of the fast cars. So obviously you would expect this to be fast. This is Siam Prototype's alcohol injected, blown Hemi dragster. And this is the fastest vehicle in Thailand. It's a fact. There's not another vehicle in Thailand that has gone down the quarter mile faster than this car. Hemi 526. This thing is absolutely insane. If I'm not mistaken, it has ran like, I think 6.1 in the quarter mile at Bangkok Drag Avenue. If you know anything about Bangkok Drag Avenue, running low sixes there is like, it's like a death wish. Yeah, this thing is crazy. I've seen it make a pass, and when it launched, it shook my entire body. Like, it actually shocked me. It scared me when it launched. Another car, one of the fastest cars in Thailand, is this R32 Skyline GTR. This car is very special because I met the guy at Bangkok Drag Avenue that owns and drives this car, and it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's the fastest Skyline in Thailand. It's RB, still an RB26, stroker, giant turbo, sequential, full-blown drag car, which you can tell by the wheel and tire setup. And this is just his street setup. This is not actually his drag setup, but this car is super, super nasty. And I think this car runs into the 8s in the quarter mile, if I'm not mistaken. You have the Dragster, 8-second R32 GTR, and street metals, 1,000 horsepower, turbocharged K20 EG hatchback. He will attempt to tell you it only makes 600 horsepower. He is lying because he wants to race my BMW in this car. It makes 1,000 horsepower. Don't let him tell you anything different. So this is like the official event announcers. So they're kind of just walking around talking about all the different cars. And I guess this Thai girl is like the host. And I appreciate her not absolutely freaking screaming in the microphone. I appreciate that. Look at this Alpha. It's wide body, fully restored. I dig the interior, like the plaid interior. This thing is nice. Beautiful Porsche 911, classic air-cooled. This looks like a full restoration. The reason that this is parked here among all these other amazing cars is simply the fact that these things are worth an insane amount of money in this country because of how rare S13 Silvias are. I mean, this is parked alongside classic Mustangs. I really like this one, the Eleanor themed. This thing is completely custom. This is not a stock car like the red one sitting next to it. My buddy's MR2, this MR2 is absolutely nuts. You'll notice has the CB Media decal. Hell yeah. And as far as the JDM cars go here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show, this is one of the most special ones on property today. It's an FC RX-7, and it's owned by a guy named Beer, who is a very successful businessman here in Thailand. And this thing is built with literally no expense spared. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 4-rotor. And the car, I love the white on gold combo, full nut and bolt restoration. And of course, here we have the Harley Davidson booth, which has a lot of 6 Harleys. I've said before that Harley Davidson now has a manufacturing facility here in Thailand. So they make Harley Davidsons in Thailand now. The RWB section. We have 5 Porsche 911s here today. They're built by RWB. These things are totally insane. Crazy wide body 911s that are very controversial to say the least. Some people absolutely despise these things and some people love them. I dig the way that they're built. I attended an RWB build in Atlanta and it was just crazy to see the whole thing go down over a couple days, and it really gave me a new appreciation for these cars. I want to show you one in particular, possibly my favorite RWB 911 that I've ever seen. So it's pretty obvious you have different styles of RWBs. You have ones that have blended fenders, you have ones that are bolt-on fenders, you have ones with no wings, whale tail wings, this massive crazy arrow here. But my favorite RWB is this. And well, I really like this one, especially because of the color spec. I love this olive green with like the multi-piece gray, steely inspired wheels. But my favorite thing about it is the fact that it has the smaller bolt-on fenders with no wing. And I just think this thing is absolutely beautiful. The style of RWB and the color spec, I honestly think this is my favorite RWB 911 that I've ever seen. Where do you guys stand on the RWB cars? Do you love them or hate them? Let me know in the comments below. As we move on, you're gonna see a lot more custom bikes. I'm definitely a car guy, but I'm still going to show you some of the custom bikes because I know you want to see them. But before we do that, look at this thing. Look at this Moon Eyes themed chopped Volkswagen Beetle. How sick is this thing? You notice on the side it says it's from Hoi Hin. So the guy that built this Volkswagen Beetle, he owns a shop in Hoi Hin. I've actually visited his shop before. It's super cool. He built some very, very cool vehicles. Absolutely beautiful, all black Challenger RT with a 440 in it. And this is, man, I've seen this Impala at many events here in Thailand, and you'll actually see at the front, this is what won Best of Show in 2022 here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show. It is absolutely beautiful. I love the engine bay. About 50% of the Bangkok Hot Rod Show is actually custom motorcycles. And as I've explained multiple times in this video, this is pretty much out of my wheelhouse, but there's some very cool and very unique motorcycles here. Stuff like this. Whatever this crazy thing is, I have no idea. Some beautiful collectible custom Harleys and even mini bikes. Like the tank on this thing looks like a nitrous bottle. Whatever this thing is. And a bunch of really crazy custom bikes. Something that's very unique about this one is look at the fuel tank on this. Classic Ducati, especially being a Ducati, I'm sure it's very collectible and very expensive. Look at that Honda. Oh, look at this. Look how cool this is. I've actually seen this Harley Davidson at a car meet in Bang San that it has Olin shocks and it has a ton of carbon fiber on it. And look at the custom titanium exhaust. Now, one thing that you're going to know if you've watched my videos before is Thai people are extremely talented when it comes to titanium fabrication. Look at this, dude. That is crazy. Okay, this thing right here is pretty wild. It's a very unique style of build. All of this is like billet aluminum. This is a pretty crazy bike. Dong Custom Cycles. Dude, check out this Harley. The whole bike is carbon fiber, but most importantly, they strapped a turbo to this thing. Bruh, I think that would be a wild ride. I assume that this type of bike is something that's really not meant to be actually ridden, but look at the airbrush work and everything on this tank. So this is very popular here. These Harleys, these guys take these brand new Harleys and they pretty much make a ton of the parts out of carbon, custom exhaust, custom paint. Harley Davidsons are actually very popular here in Thailand because there's a manufacturing facility for the bikes here now. So over the past few years, they've become even more popular. Okay, so this is the style bike that I actually really enjoy myself. I think they call this the bobber style, and this is the stuff that I really like. Here's another one as well. Maybe I'll buy one day. As of right now, I'm just rocking my Yamaha X-Max 300, but as far as bike style builds, this is what I like. 1965 Honda CB 450. I don't think that is something that you actually want to take a road trip on or really even ride short distances, but that is a cool bike. I dig the Rat Fink style bike. And look at this thing. What is going on here? These bikes are crazy, dude. Some more beautiful Harleys. This one is crazy. The silver and black theme and the amount of flake that's in this bike is next level. So that's epoxy resin on the gas tank.
Yes.
This bike is hands down the nicest custom bike here today at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show. This Harley is next level. The amount of time, the amount of hours, months, years in engraving and paint work on this bike is insane. Hands down, my opinion, the best custom bike here at Impact today. The layers in the paint, everything is custom engraved. From the tank to the handlebars, the forks to the brake calipers, and the wheels. This bike is insane. Look at this. Hello. Some furries here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show. Hello. Fist bump with the furry. Okay. Is what they say about furries true? I don't know. I'm terrified. Help me. Anyway, I want to show you guys this BMW because it's very cool. This is something that I didn't know existed up until a couple months ago. So in Thailand, we have a lot of BMW 2002s, but this one is very special because it's a 2002 touring. So it's kind of like a fastback or hatchback version of BMW's 2002. These things are super cool and actually very affordable here in Thailand. My buddy's Evo wagon. There's an Evo wagon here at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show. This is wild. I don't know what this thing is, but the paint job and the wheels and the fitment is just really, really crazy. Oh, on the back it says International. I guess this is an International. Oh, by the way, next to the BMW 2002, you have a very nice, fully restored Ford Ecoline van. And then you have a Volkswagen bus with some really, really sick patina. Behind the Volkswagen bus, you have whatever this thing is. Oh, it's a Land Rover. But the weird thing about it is look at the wheel and tire situation here. What is going on? Another Volkswagen with some really nice patina. He's got some little cracking issue here. But that is what we call character. Bangkok Hot Rod Show International Village. So this section of the show is vendors from other parts of the world. This is a very, very international event with vendors and cars and motorcycles from all over Southeast Asia. On display here is this beautiful lemon yellow Buick LeSabre. This thing is super clean. I love the yellow where it fades to white in the middle, the all white interior and white top. Great stance, beautiful airbrush work. This thing is super, super nice. I mean, that is obviously very much a Japanese name, very JDM style name. I wonder where this car came from. It is left-hand drive, but I wonder if this was brought in to Japanese plate. So this car, this Buick LeSabre that we were looking at earlier, this car is from Japan. Wow, that makes sense. I've never seen that car at an event here in Thailand before. So one of the coolest things about the Bangkok Hot Rod Show, other than all the hot rods, is the vendor row. There are so many cool vendors here that sell everything that has to do with hot rod culture. Even these guys with a setup where they build custom lowrider bikes. Did you expect to see this in Bangkok? Let me give you a tour of the rest of the vendor row because again, there's some very cool hot rod Americana car culture here in Bangkok, Thailand. So these guys, their booth is basically just a swap meet and they have lots of very cool stuff like classic fuel tanks and helmets. But what I'm really interested in is check this out. The Honda Moto Compos. I did not expect to see these two here. And guess what? It's the third one here. Nice. That dude right there in the flannel shirt, he is who is responsible for all the engraving work that was on that Harley that we saw earlier. This is his booth, and this is what this guy does. Like, look at all this. It's all hand engraved. Even the tank on this bike, look at the detail on it. It's very nice, bro. Very good job. Another Harley that he did as well. You can see the headlight here, the handlebars, part of the fuel tank. engine cover. They even have a barber shop here, just in case you need to get your hair cut. But look at these helmets. The level of talent and skill in this airbrush work is insane. Like, look at that portrait. Look how realistic it looks. I also love this with the heavy metal flake. There's so many people here that are extremely talented when it comes to paint work. Again, look at these helmets. Oh my God, look at this one. That is crazy. These guys are so talented. Hello, good morning, Swadee Kap. Even more over here. So this is 6,500 baht for this piece of artwork. 6,500 baht is about 230 US dollars. Look at the level of detail in this. That is amazing. They even got a skateboard. This is amazing. Oh, thank you very much, bro. Thank you, Kapung Kap. Oh my God, look at that painting. That is hilarious. I heard the sound of the tattoo gun. I thought somebody was actually getting tattooed. Very cool. Nice, bro. Check out all the vintage clothing. I dig this 76 jumper suit here. Like I said, it's just basically a bunch of motorbike parts, car parts, helmets, custom airbrush work, like a just fashion and car and motorbike culture. Time to announce the winners of the 2024 Bangkok Hot Rod Show. The winner in the wide body category is Cream Pie. No, I'm joking, it's not. The winner is Kevin Mans and his fully custom one-of-one carbon fiber wide body Honda Civic hatchback. The winner in the Japanese category, absolutely no surprise, the freshly restored, immaculate, perfect Nissan Skyline C10. One of only two vehicles that won 2 awards is this Volkswagen Beetle, which won Best Volkswagen and also Best Volkswagen Beetle. Best muscle car is the Moon Eyes themed first gen Camaro. This thing is absolutely sick and one of my personal favorite vehicles at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show. Another vehicle that actually won 2 awards is this 65 Impala, which won both Best Detail Work and Best Lowrider. The super cool USDM Texas style Chevrolet Colorado came home with the trophy for Best Mini Truck. This beautiful burnt orange El Camino came home with both Best American Car and Best Truck. Best Stance goes to the R34 Skyline GTR on Air Ride. And the winner in the Best Van category is this super clean Nardo Gray Chevrolet 3100. Best European car is this beautiful E21 3 Series BMW with the big bass boat flake and the perfect stance. This thing is super clean. Last but certainly not least, this beautiful, immaculate red Chevrolet Apache, which is perfection, bumper to bumper, takes home Best of Show at the Bangkok Hot Rod Show 2024.